Hi, it's Rory from counsellingtutor.com, and I just thought I'd share a cup of tea with you and have a bit of a chat about assignments. Yep, it's this time of year that assignments are being handed in for final portfolios, and one of the things that my students always tell me, and indeed I remember when I was a student, was how to do Harvard referencing. And in this presentation, I'm going to show you a really useful website and a really useful tool on a website that you can use to do Harvard referencing very, very fast, very, very efficiently, and more to the point, very accurately. It's completely free, and I'm actually going to show you in the next segment how I use it and how you will use it to make references from books. And the book I'm going to be using is this one, Carl Rogers Reader, which, have a look at it, which I'm sure you've all got. And I'm going to reference a section from the Carl Rogers Reader, and I'm going to show you how quick you can do it, how fast you can do it, and I hope that will help you out. So I'll see you in the next segment doing a screen grab of the website. I'll see you there. Okay, so now we've come to look at the book. Every book that you have will usually have a page like this. It's usually in the first few pages, and it's information about who published the book, who wrote it, how many times the book has been reproduced, and we need some information here. And the information that we're going to need is, first of all, the date of publication. Well, the date this book was published was 1989. Now, the book I showed you in the video has been actually republished about 5 times. My copy is 2003, and if you saw my book, which I can't get you a screen grab of, you would see in this line here there'd be a number of dates, and in front of those dates it would say reproduced. You would use that date to put in your bibliography generator, the latest edition, the date it was published. We need to know who wrote it. Well, it was written by Professor Howard Kirschenbaum, and it was actually edited by Valerie Land Henderson, and we'll come to that, how we reference 2 authors. We need to know who published it. Well, that's easy one. That was Houghton Mifflin and Company. And we then need to know whereabouts in the world Houghton and Mifflin Company are, and they're in New York. So we've got 4 pieces of information. All we need to add from those information is we need to find out which pages were being used, and I'll come to that in the next segment where I show you how to fill this information in to the bibliography generator. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce you to the website that I'm talking about, and it's called Neil's Toolbox, and it's easily recognizable by this friendly workman in his hard hat and the very distinctive writing, and it's www.neilstoolbox.com. I'll put a link in the email, and I'll also put a link in the YouTube links section, which is at the bottom of the video. And what we're interested in is there's quite a few bits of interesting things here. You could speed writing, lazy researcher, plagiarism tester. It's all free. It's really, really good. So what we're going to look at today, though, is really the Harvard referencing generator. So I'm going to click on that, and as you can see, I'll just move the page up. You can see you can reference quite a few different things. You've got referencing a book, which I'll show you. So you can reference a book, reference a chapter of a book, a journal article, a website, or even an email. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to reference a book, and we'll start off on this page, and then we will make our way into filling in the sections and eventually having a completed reference. So I'll see you then. Okay, so now we're going to start filling in the parts of the website that ask us to fill information in so that we can make our bibliography. So the first thing I'm going to put in is the name of the author, and that's Kirschenbaum. But I'm not going to put Howard Kirschenbaum, I'm going to put Kirschenbaum H, and then this little title here which is et al, and it's Latin. It means and all, and you can use et al if there's more than one contributor or more than one writer. And the book itself was edited by Howard Kirschenbaum and Valerie Land Anderson. The title of the book, well, that's easy. That's the Carl Rogers Reader. So we're going to put that in there. The year of publication is 1989. Now you'll notice that as I'm putting these in, they're automatically filling in. You'll have to type these in. I've actually written them in before and my browser's remembered them, but you'll actually have to type them in yourself. It doesn't automatically come up. The place of publication is New York. The publisher is Houghton Mifflin and Company. So there we go. It's the first edition. The one I'm going to reference is the first edition, and I'm going to put pages 22, 23 to 34, and then build a reference. And as you can see here, what we have now is a properly formatted Harvard reference. So I'm going to highlight that. Let's say the highlight is a left mouse click and pull it across the text. A right mouse click opens up a little window, copy, and then I'm going to put that onto my bibliography, which is on a document here, a Word type document, and paste. So there is a properly written bibliography. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to build a reference for a website. A lot of people visit websites as part of their research. So I'm going to go back to the original page, and it says referencing a website. So the same thing applies here. I'm actually going to reference my own website, and I'm going to call myself Lees Oaks are. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Lees Oaks are, which is okay. And the article title I'm going to get now from the website, and you might only be able to see a little bit of it here, but it's Basic Concepts of Person-Centered Approach to Counselling. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to paste it into the article title. There it is. The name of the website is counsellingtutor.com. No need to probably tell people that. The year of publication, well, I wrote this last year, so that is 2013. And the full URL, well, the full URL is the page that you have gone to, and that's usually in a little box on the top of your web browser. So I'm going to copy the whole thing. And the reason that we have bibliographies is so that anybody who's reading your work can find your references and are able then to confirm that what you've written is indeed what is accurate. And I'm going to put in the date I last visited. Well, the date I last visited was, I guess, today. So that's the 6th of June, 2014. And there we have it there. And as I said before, these boxes are already remembered. I've done this before. I've had a few takes of this video, so it's remembered them. You'll have to type them in. It won't automatically pop up. And build a reference, and here it is. And I'm going to copy that again. Remember, you use the left mouse click, highlight, the right mouse click to copy, and then I'm going to go back onto my bibliography page or my assignment and just say paste. And there we have a proper Harvard reference for a website. Now, what I would say about websites is that some websites come and they go. So what I would suggest is if you're using a website, print the website out or the page of the website you're quoting from and attach it to your assignment. Might be best having a word with your tutor. Some tutors are okay with that, others say it's not necessary, but in terms of academic rigorousness or rigor, you would be asked really to supply the website just in case websites disappear. Books are a bit easier to track down, websites a little bit more difficult. So that is basically how you make a Harvard reference, and that's quite an acceptable reference for your bibliographies or your reference for for your assignments. So I hope you found that helpful and useful when you're putting together your portfolios or writing your assignments. I'll be sending you from time to time other emails around assignment construction or useful websites or just useful hints and tips on how to improve or to make your student writing life a little bit more easier. So that's all from me. I'm off to have a well-earned cup of tea. And if you are doing your final portfolios for submission, I wish you well, and I hope that you graduate. And don't forget to come and see us on counsellingtutor.com when you're fully qualified counsellors. I'll see you later. Thank you.